So we are here at the Briarwood Arts Center at the 601 Jackson event, and I'm here with Nikita. And so I want to ask Nikita, how was your experience? How do you feel about this event? Like, how do you feel at this event?
So, I mean, Briarwood is always about family and community. So I always feel like this family vibe. It feels like the kickback, the barbecue, the music. So the yacht club is about sharing music that you have not really heard, like different kind of people. And so listening to the different kind of vibes, which is typically my vibes, and just seeing people play pool, laugh, talk, meeting new people. It's always a vibe here. And I think it's so cool to have like a 601 day because a lot of people crap on Jackson. And so it's good to see people honoring Jackson.
Okay. So, how did you find or get connected into the event? Or for somebody that doesn't know anything about it and wants to find the event, how would they, like, say, even find out anything about it?
Well, a good way to start is to follow Briarwood Arts Center. And when you follow them, they really do a good job updating you on local events. As a matter of fact, this community center is really connected to the media. They've made appearances on the news a lot for good things, of course. But so, following Briarwood Arts Center is already a good way to just stay connected with events.
And so, have you met or been connected with a lot of good people here? Like, are there a lot of good people that you experienced and sat down with? And if so, can you give us an example?
Sure. Well, for one, you. Didn't we get connected? I think we got connected here.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think we first got connected through the dance thing. What is it called?
It was the that Sparrow night.
No, that was the first time we got connected.
It was it was like a Jamaican. It was a party, like a Jamaican party, and
So
I was like,
either we got connected through the event that we host monthly called Diaspora, where we do Afro-Caribbean.
Yeah, the Afro night.
Yeah, Afro-Caribbean nights, music and stuff like that. Or
no, I remember it was that. That was the only thing I seen. It was the Afro night.
No, it had to be the other dance thing because there was another hip hop dance kind of event, like the free dance.
No,
It was through dance.
I paid $15.
It was
to come
through
to that.
dance,
and then
okay.
after that, she had it free. I was like,
Well, it was given to the, to the cause, So that's how, I met you. I met really good people. The staff, the volunteers are really great. My kids come here on Wednesdays, and I drop them off, and they take really good care of them. So I feel like this is a safe community for me, my family. So.
Okay. So we are here at the Briarwood Center at the 601 Jackson event. And so first, I want to ask you, what is your name and what it is that you do?
My name is Latrice Lawson. I'm a graphic designer and I volunteer at the Art Center.
Okay. And so how long have you been volunteering at the Art Center?
For about 2 years. Just like about 2 years, yeah.
And what would you say, like, how was your experience? Like, how would you rate your experience, like, working at the Briarwood, volunteering at the Briarwood Center? How would you, just your experience overall?
I think it's really clear that Stephen is really invested in the community, and that all the programming has been curated to make sure that both you adults, and just art fans get a good experience coming here. So there's dance programming, art programming, music programming, and if somebody has an idea for a program that they want to attend that they don't see, he creates a space for them to host that program.
And so what do you feel like is really inspiring to you? Like, what has been something that's really inspiring to you here at the Briarwood Art Center?
Just seeing how the community comes together for an event, utilizing, we try to primarily use Jackson area talents, and usually whenever there's a need for something, somebody in the area comes up and supports, whether that's needing a petting zoo or needing music or barbecue. It's like people in town want to support.
And so going back to you, how do you feel like you benefit overall? Like as a business, as you do designer, correct? How do you feel like you benefit from that from here?
So I don't do a lot of design work for BAC. It's really beneficial for me to just show up and use my energy somewhere that I'm not being paid to do it. So I think there's a lot of growth that can come from giving your gifts away or giving your talents away to a group that needs it. So I think it really does my heart good to see the positive things that are happening because of the work of BAC. and that's really fulfilling.
Here at this event, what do you feel like, what do you really like about coming to this event, the JO 601 Jackson event?
Well, I like that there's a lot of things happening around town. I think that's really cool. I think with this event specifically, this is a program that BAC already hosts. It's a regular one that's been going on for months, and it's a listening party to hear music that others might not have discovered yet. And I like the fact that it's outside because normally it's indoors. So it feels like a cookout, feels like a family reunion because it's outside. There's barbecue, there's music playing, and people are just outside playing games. So it feels really familiar, but it's also a new take on a existing programming.
Well, that I noticed that you were volunteering, what here specifically do you like really enjoy, like for you when you come to like an event for this?
I feel like when there's a big event like the one today, just trying to fill in any gaps that might be present. So if I need to help clean up, I'll help clean up. If I can take pictures, I will take pictures. But I'm just whatever you need me to do, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, thank you. So we are here at the Briarwood Arts Center at the 601 Jackson event. Here, can I get your name?
Jai Keaton, but my man behind the camera remember me as Chico. So I'm glad Wayne introduced myself as Chico because a lot of people might not know what he's talking about. But that's classic, right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm Jai Keaton. I'm from Mossville, Mississippi. I reside here in the city of Jackson.
Okay, and so I got a question. What brought you to this event? Like, what brought you to the event, or how did you find out about this event?
Well, it's a part of what I do. You know, I'm a part of the culture, but it's a part of my job too. So just knowing about everything, like I work for the city of Jackson, doing economic development. So it's important for us to know, and not just know about it, but participate and support. So I know I've been knowing Fifth for years. Like I'm a part of the culture. So if I hear about it, I'm pulling up.
Okay, and so here, what do you find like the most interest, or what are you inspired by, or what really just draw you, like really hit your heart?
You and this, and this, and the fact that in this and him behind the camera, and the fact that it take this type of community of the creatives to have spaces to support and to engage and rock with one another. That's how you begin to get products that come out of that culture and out of that particular community. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just engaged and excited about everything. The fact that everybody doing what they do and showing love and supporting one another. So that's what it's all about.
Okay, so if somebody was like listening to this and was really inspired, how would they get involved, or how would they become a part of it? Like, you seem like you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
So how would somebody get inspired or come, just even get started to even participate in stuff?
Well, it
like
depends. So, I mean, just one, connecting with people like yourself, right? So I'm sure Classic gonna put up some information on this video. Y'all can follow the information and tie in, but following Visit Jackson, following some of the public sites, and their Instagram, their social medias, right? And whenever it's come, regardless if you got to come by yourself or with a group of friends or whatever, just engage, pull up, I ain't got nothing but like 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But still, just whatever amount of time you got, just come speak, make yourself known, and that's how you get caught up in the process.
Okay, and so another question is, how do you, for somebody that's kind of like sitting on the couch and just looking at the video and they're like, I'm not too sure, can you give us like a visual? How could somebody see themselves, like an experience, like just describing your experience, how when coming to these events, how would you describe that experience?
Yeah, well, so it's being your true self. That's why I like creatives. Everybody out here, the people that move in these spaces, I define them as creatives. And it's just like if you used to be in a band, right? I don't know, you used to be in a band?
In middle school.
Fair enough, but people that used to, band people, we used to get picked on as children, as kids, but the reality is, we always were our own individuals, and we was confident in our own things and the things that we liked and our appetite. It's the same thing. If you want to get involved in this stuff, bring your true authentic self. Like this community, the art community, the creative community don't judge based off of, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like just pull up at the end of the day. Pull up, speak to somebody, they're going to speak back. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you start your journey.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
No doubt.
The whole vibe. I'm over here. Hey. Okay, my bad. Shh. All right. I'm here at the Briarwood Arts Center at the 601 Jackson event. And can I get your name?
My name is Shambe Jones.
Shambe Jones. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you. Can you tell me what brought you to the event, or how did you find out about the event?
I found out about the event from a friend. And I know Fifth Child, so I'm coming to support him as always. I'm also an artist in the city, so I got to support the arts as well.
Okay, so what do you do as an artist?
I'm a visual artist, working a variety of different mediums, from painting, ceramics, sculpture, wood burning,
Okay.
a lot of different things.
Okay. And so I went around and asked a lot of people what inspires them about coming to this event as an artist or as a business owner, or just even as somebody that wants to just come and show up. So what do you feel like is inspired, or what do you feel like you gain from coming to this event?
Just the camaraderie of connecting with other artists, but like mainly for me, it's about support. We got to support our businesses, we got to support our artists, and we got to support our city. So I like to do that.
Okay. And how long have you been here?
I've been in Jackson since '96.
Okay. How long have you been here and did the event?
At the event? I'll say maybe 45 minutes now.
Okay. And so what have you been interested in, or what have you had fun doing or partaken in? What has been fun to you?
I like the vibe. I mean, you got the tent. It's a little warm, not too bad, but it's a little warm. And you got the tents. I see the pool tables out.
Okay.
Cornhole. It's a variety of things to do. Some beverages, some good 601 swag. So yeah.
So are you? Is there anything that you're going to that you really want to do today, or are you interested in maybe going to play pool, or maybe getting some 601
I'm just conversating.
Just conversation?
Conversate with the people, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm liking the most.
Well, thank you for this interview, and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right.
I told you, didn't I tell you she'd be perfect for this?
Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, are you ready? Okay. So we are here at the Briarwood Arts Center with the owner, Phil, at the 601 Jackson event.
Yeah.
And so we have a few questions for you.
Okay.
Since you are the owner of the event, so how long have you had Briarwood Center?
Since September of 2022.
Okay. So in doing these events, how did you come up with the idea? How did all of this kind of form together for you?
So, with Yacht Club specifically, I know that I have a few friends that like to go down rabbit holes and discover new music. I'm always somebody that likes to find out about something new and then put my people onto it. And so I'm like, man, if I like to do this, I wonder if other people like this too. What if instead of this just being a group chat, we would have make this a live event where people could sit back, play spades, play dominoes, relax, and listen to some cool music and want to Shazam. So I was like, oh man, what is that? Well, that's what this is for.
Okay, so there are so many artists and so many people and entrepreneurs that really have great ideas. How did you bring that into creating this? And not just an ideal on paper or just talking about it with your friends? So
anybody that knows me personally knows that I am borderline reckless when it comes to ideas. I'll try stuff. I'm not afraid. Ever since I jumped out of an airplane, I haven't really been afraid of anything. So when it comes to ideas, it's it could do really well, it might fall flat, but either way, at least I can say that I tried. And so this is one of those events where, once again, it's taking some time and it's taking some care, but this opportunity to have Visit Jackson promoting it and just have all my friends out here enjoying it, this is exactly what I wanted it to be. Yeah.
And so there are so many ideas about Jackson and how it's unsafe. How did you bring a safe community of people where people can really connect and sit down? How did you find a way where you can connect to people and have it a good event at a good spot?
Well, I remember, and without being too long in telling this story, I remember being at the Jackson Medical Mall Foundation, and their executive director, Primus Wheeler, was giving us a tour of the space. And before he gave us a tour, he showed a slideshow. And the first slide said, you can either change zip codes or you can change your zip code. And that really resonated with me. And so this is my area, this is my neighborhood. I live right across the street from here. And so I'm like, if I can make something cool for people that live in my neighborhood, then maybe other neighborhoods will see the same thing and take some ownership where our environment is a product of us instead of vice versa.
Okay, So would you say, like an example of instead of trying to move out the area, you're saying to change the area where you're in?
That's right. That's right, 100%.
Okay. And so what would you say is your biggest inspirations into all of this? What has, or even what inspired you as you went along the way of creating this, or even working with 601 Jackson? What was really inspiring to you?
I feel that I'm out of the driver's seat at this point. You know, I really believe in divine intervention. I believe in God, and I believe in God moments, and just the opportunity to share my love for this city and my love for this neighborhood, and taking those small ideas that may have been on paper one day, those crazy ideas, and then giving them some light, giving them an opportunity to grow, and seeing how things like this can happen. Each small win is inspiration for the bigger wins.
And one more question in regards of like doing this event and having these ideas, what would you say about like the different people that you've met? Like how have they inspired you, or how have you inspired them? Like all the transformations?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Briarwood Art Center is powered by community. There's a reason it's not Stephen Brown Art Center or Fifth Child Art Center, but it's Briarwood Art Center. So we're in and of the community, and we'll continue to evolve and change and serve the community as it needs to be served at that moment. And this is what we felt the community needed in this moment.
Okay. Well, thank you for this interview. It was very nice interviewing you.
You did a great job with this, by the way. You're really good at this.
Thank you. So we are here at the Briarwood Art Center at the 601 Jackson event. And can I get your name?
Troy Johnson.
Troy Johnson. It's nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
So before I get into the event, I want to ask you a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
So I noticed you made, like, I give a vibe off of you. So are you like a business? Do you do like, you kind of, I'm feeling something. So
Some kind of vibe?
Yes.
You don't know what it is though?
Yes, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm a newscaster. I'm a news anchor for Channel 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like, where? Is that on YouTube videos? No, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so since you're a newscaster, so you must have heard about the event from the news, correct?
I did. I talked about it last night.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I heard it from me. No, anyway.
Okay. Well, since you talked about the event,
Yeah.
so how was your experience? I've noticed you've been here for a little minute. How was your experience here?
I mean, it's a warm day in Jackson. Every day is warm here, right? But it's just nice to see community hanging out, having a good time. The grill smells good. People are playing domino. I mean, all kinds of. It's like only thing missing is Big Mama. I haven't seen her today, but when she shows up, it'll be complete.
And so, what is really inspiring to you at this event? Like, what do you feel like, or exciting to you? What do you want to do, or what have you already done that you think is fun?
I mean, in the overall 601 day, I think it's important for people. You know, I'm not originally from Jackson. I've lived here for almost 6 years. I've adopted. It's my home now, and it's important to feel good, feel some pride about where we live, and all the people here, you know, feel good about Jackson. And I think, unfortunately, and I know this for sure because it's what I do every day, there's some uncomfortables, there's some unfortunate things that happen in our city every day, but there's some great things that happen too. And this is an example of that.
And so, where are you originally from?
I'm from Chicago.
That's also something that I felt.
Otherwise known as North
Yes.
Mississippi.
I really connect really good with a lot of
Because we're very
Chicago
connected,
people.
yes.
Yes.
Everybody's
that's what-
connected.
Yes. And so, a different question, moving from here to there, how would you feel? Like, how does it feel different, or what have you noticed or interested in?
I'm from Chicago. I moved here from DC. Before that, I lived in Baltimore. So I've lived in a few different places. I'm a person, fortunately, that has had the opportunity to travel to different places. So a lot of it, they're just less buildings here. There are less people, less buildings. The same kind of culture, same kind of folks who care about their neighborhoods, you know, in all the places that I've lived. When you walk into a CVS in Washington, D.C., it looks the same as the one here. It's still America, you know, these places are very familiar. So there wasn't really a cultural change for me, you know. Yeah, I'm a Yankee, yeah, you know, lived in cities primarily, but there's still something that's urban here. There's still something that there's a connection to the wider metro that reminds me of suburbs and cities. So, you know, it's got similarities.
Okay.
You know.
And is this your first time coming here?
I gotta say, I feel better about saying that now that we have a Chipotle. When we didn't have a Chipotle, I had problems with that.
Yeah. Is this your first time coming to the Briarwood Center?
This is the first time I've stopped by. I've known Fifth for a minute. The first time we met, though, we've had some conversations. So, yeah, this is my first time here.
Okay. Are your plans to come to more events?
Yes. Yes.
I think you should. It's really very interesting.
Yeah, it is. I'm enjoying it.
All right. Well, thank you for this interview. It was nice meeting you.
It's good to meet you, too.
I'm Z.
You doing all the interviews today?
Yes.
Okay, and the best interview today was with?
Fifth.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a really good role model.
Yeah, Fifth is a great guy. Can you hear us? Yeah, he's a great.
All right. He cooking the food. He got to make sure the food good. He got to make sure the food.
What? Oh, it's not. We
Wait,
got
we
two of them. What we doing?
We just interviewing.
Okay.
Interviewing. Okay. So, we are here at the Briarwood Art Center at the 601 Jackson event, and I'm here with Brethren. He's actually grilling tonight. So, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what are you doing here today?
All right. Well, my government name is Brevin, but today I'm going by Suave C. That's my artist name. I'm dropping a project in this month or whatever. It's called Suave the Savage. Make sure y'all check that out. And pretty much, I'm an avid worker here at Briarwood Center. I work here. And yeah, I wanted to grill today for 601 Day. This is my first time participating. And you know, I appreciate them for letting me come out here.
Yeah, you making it like I've seen you over here grilling. You kind of making it seem like a more family get together,
Yeah, it's
making
for
everybody
everybody.
feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So that's a really good thing. So what would you say like your experience with volunteering or working at the Briarwood Art Center?
Well, my experience with volunteering, pretty much every school I went to growing up, that was kind of a requirement or whatever, do some volunteer hours. When I got to college, I was a vice president of a volunteer organization. So, you know, once I came back to the hometown, it was just like, you know, you might as well do the same thing. Like, you can't do it for other communities and not do it for your own. So that's what I decided to do.
So what you say that's really inspiring to you about coming here at the Briarwood Art Center? What has really struck to you or stuck out to you?
Well, one, the person that founded the Briarwood Art Center, Stephen Jackson, NBA player. Stephen Brown, fifth child. Pretty much, you know, once I actually talked to him for real, like on some deep stuff, it was just like, all right, I can follow with what he doing. So it was just like, you know, I might as well do that.
Okay, that's really good. And thank you for the interview. Thank you. I don't want you to burn up the food.
Not at all.
And thank you because the food is really good. I see everybody. She ain't got her second plate, so.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's plate's gonna be clean.
I see everybody's good. I'm gonna give me a plate too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate
All right.
y'all.